Hi everyone. Sorry, we've been going through some sizing problems, alignment problems, maybe is the right way to say it. So, if you are new to the PLB post today, everything is up to date and you don't need to do anything. So, after February 24th, this doesn't apply to you. You can end now. If you've been using the PLB before that, VIPKid, as you can see, they've changed the columns because they added the duration, and so it threw and some other things, and so it threw it off. So I will walk through two different ways of how you can solve this problem. I think the first one's the easiest, so I'll do that one first. But if that one is not your jam, I'll show you how to fix it otherwise. So first of all, what you want to do is come to your personal lesson bank, and these ones in number 2 and number 1 will be the same, and you need to change them in both places. So the first thing you need to do is add a column, select column number B, right click, or if you're on a Mac, 2-finger click, and then you want to insert one to the right. This will come up to say, hey, you sure you want to make changes? Select that because we're going to be making a bunch of changes, and then select OK. So now we have one to the right. And then we want to take F, this actions one, and then right click it and delete it. So just delete column. Now that's all you need to do in the first step, and we're going to do the exact same thing in my lesson planner. So come to B, add one to the right, insert one to the right, and you'll notice that that little cap may stay there. All you have to do is select it and drag it over where you want it in column D, and it'll stay there. And then take column F and delete it. Link. Now, what column C needs to be on both of these is a new one. As you can see, I'll show you what it needs to look like at the end. It's just the duration. So I added a little clock to mine. You can add a clock, or you can just write duration, or a D, or whatever you want. So here, you just do duration, and if you want it to be the same, you'll just have it have a vertical alignment, and then it'll be the same as all the rest of them. So make sure to put that in on your Generate Resources tab, and then also come over to the second tab and add it again here. And then you're good. That solved the problem. If you follow those steps, so you just need to add a column for duration and then delete that old one that was here. And once you've done that, then everything will align. It'll work great. Perfect. Now, if adding columns and all that is too tricky, not your style, then your second option that you can do, and I think this one is in some ways is trickier and easier. I'm not really sure. It's just an alternative path. So if you have your personal lesson bank, let me just undo these edits so we're back to where we were, and I'll show you what you can do. Okay, there we are. We're back to where we were. So another option that you can do, particularly this option might be good for if you're like brand new to the PLB, but you already have a PLB, but you don't have very many entries. People who have a ton of entries, they definitely want to do the way I just showed you. If you don't have a ton of entries, a really good way to go about fixing this is if you go to your email and you search welcome to your personal lesson bank 3.0 and find that email, that original email you got, click the new PLB 3.0. When you click that, let's see, this page comes up to make a copy, and you can just make a brand new copy of your personal lesson bank, and it will just make you an entirely new one. And so if you don't have like a bunch of these saved, or you don't care about your old lessons and you're like, I don't want to deal with columns, I just want a new one, you can just go make a new copy and it will give you the brand new one. And in that way, that's a pretty simple way to do it. Another option is you can make yourself a new one and then just come to this tab this would be the new one that you had just made, and copy to, so on the tab, just so you're taking this whole tab and adding it to your old PLB, So you right click on the whole tab and then do copy to existing spreadsheet and then search for the name of yours. So like mine would be Sarah's personal lesson bank demo. And then you've just copied that whole sheet over. So when you come here, it'll be down in your, it'll be hidden because they always add them to the very last one. So here, see, I added it. So this, if you drag back, click it and drag back to the very first one, then you can delete your old one, and you'll only need to change the columns in your in your planner. So you would add that here. Make sure you change the name back, which it'll yell at you once you're like, hey, we already have one. See? So just take away the S until you delete this whole one. Blink. Once you delete that old one, then it can have the name. And in that way, then you're just copying that whole one into your PLB. And then under my lesson planner, then I still would adjust the columns here where you're deleting this column, or add a column after B and delete the actions column. And then everything will stay aligned. So I hope this helps. I'm sorry, this happens every so often that VIPKid changes their formats and stuff. The only thing that you'll see that's another very minor difference that they made, which is almost not worth noting, is that they changed course info to just course. So that name changed also. So I mirrored that in the new lesson bank. And then this status and actions, those won't show up in your thing, but any tags like short notice will still show up in your personal lesson bank. And then so from tags to the scheduled time, those columns are what you'll see, and then our lesson bank info will come up after that. So hopefully this helps you. I'm sorry that it's taken a while. Usually I give it a little bit of time because sometimes VIPKid changes it and then the teachers get mad and then they change it back. And so we've done that and had to change it double time or triple time based off of where they end up settling. But this time they just kept it because I think no one really noticed or everyone liked it. And so I've just been waiting, and then I also had some health stuff. So it took us a little while, so thanks for everyone for your patience, but hopefully this will be a clean and easy fix.